Money. The second group, your airport taxes are due. The first group, you've already paid everything. Airport taxes are due for the second group. This is the highest they've ever been. $511 is awful. I just wish that it weren't that way. 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, it was $200. And that's how much it's climbed. It's amazing, but we can't do anything about that. So airport taxes are due now. Once you send those in, you're done. Nobody should ask you for money in Israel for anything except if you purchase something. You don't tip anybody. You don't have to pay anybody for anything. Any site you enter, unless you're not with us, you don't have to pay for it. Everything is covered. So don't let anybody ask you for money, or don't give anybody money who might ask. These are the kind of fees that it would cost you normally if you would go by yourself. And because we go as a group, you know that we're all traveling for quite a bit less than $4,100, just so you understand. Tips, I give $63. This is the second group. First group is not quite that much, but it's close. $63 per person to the guide at the end of the trip. And if you figure that out, there, we're looking at $2,400. That's his tip. Now, that's a lot of money, but that's why I get the best guide every year, okay? Because we tip them, we treat them well. And so I'll give him that tip. You've already paid for that. That was included in your price. So I've already collected that from you. We have that for the guide. We have $30 per person for the bus driver. The hotels, I'll tip them when we go in, and I'll tip them again when we leave. The bus boys, I'll take care of all the tipping. You don't have to worry about it. We've already collected that money from you. Headset rental, that's already taken care of. So just want you to know that those things we do, multiple places we go. The synagogue in Nazareth, the Garden of Gethsemane, it'll cost about $40 for us to go in. And that's an offering. It's a $40 offering. And they want it in singles, by the way, too. They want it in singles. And I'm just not going to do that to you and take up an offering at all those places. So what I've done is already collected all that money. And I take it with me. And when we get to the Garden of Gethsemane, you'll see me hand a guy $40. And that's your offering. So you can be cheerful about it. You've given an offering of $40 for all. And there's probably, I imagine, 6 or 8 sites that I'll do that at. I've already collected all that. So we won't take up any offerings in Israel. Maybe one exception, and we'll tell you about that later, but that's only if you would want to participate. Other than that, everything is already covered. You've paid already. Lunches I've already told you about, $5 to $10 probably for lunch would be reasonable. Souvenirs, you'll have to decide. Your free day, if you want to rent a Jeep and go explore the desert, if you want to go down to Hebron and have the guide with us, whatever, we're talking, you're probably talking $100 a person. If you just want to go to museums, if you want to go to the old city, you're talking very minimal costs. I mean, just a few dollars. So just whatever you feel like doing. But plan ahead. You know, if you're going to do something on your free day, just understand it's going to cost you if you're going to go somewhere. Dinner on the night we fly home is not included because we've already checked out of the hotel. So we don't have dinner that night. But I'm just going to tell you, at the end of every trip, I'm stuffed. I don't usually want to eat. So we'll go downtown to Ben Yehuda Street. And Ben Yehuda Street has coffee shops and all kind of places. They even have a McDonald's if you're desperate for a burger. We'll go to the McDonald's if you want, but we'll go and have snacks before we leave. But we're not going to sit down for a big meal, and that's not covered. So just a warning, that's not paid for, but everything else basically is. If you guys want mobile phones to take with you, if you're on AT&T and some of the other plans, you're looking at $2.39 a minute to use your phone. I don't think you want to do that. And so there's a place called Amiga that I work with, and they just sell it to us as a group. Your phone for the whole trip would cost you probably $15 or less. And then any calls from the States are free. And then you call back for 27 cents. So it's a much better deal. What we do is we'll buy them as the church. Emmanuel will just pay for all of them, and then we'll give you your bill at the end of the trip. And average bill has been, if people use their phones, probably $20 to $25. And so that's different than what's in there. If you want to use theirs, that's fine. We use Omega because it has walkie-talkie, Nextel feature, so we can talk to each other while we're walking and cause trouble with each other. It's actually more fun than anything else. Both groups will receive that. Probably Tuesday you'll get the email about that, and we'll need you guys to sign up right away if you want them. And all we need from you is a yes, I want it, and then we'll take care of all the other details. You'll pick it up in Atlanta. We'll let you know what your number is so you can give it to your family, but you can pick it up in Atlanta. Mm-hmm.